Quick move by Miller. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Got it. Ready?
They'll start on the ground with Benson. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. You look at this Arizona defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. To throw is Thomas. Over the middle, complete. It's Royal. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. The Steelers at 5-7 now on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ready? Go!
They run over center with Benson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down. Well, this defense for the Cardinals very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Here's 3rd and a few inches. Now Thomas. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Here's Thomas. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be second down.
Cardinals 44-yard line.
Cougar 19. Cougar 19.
Thomas will look to throw. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
That one came up just a little bit short. I'm wondering, is he still a little bit tight as this game starts? What would you say? Maybe he's got to take the governor off of it?
Or maybe the donut off the baseball bat, like the guys
I like
on that
that.
circle.
I like that. Yeah, just take that little extra weight off of him and start to play freely.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Then their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day, and I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. And he's giving me the evil eye, folks. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Thomas. That's caught right side. It's Warren. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 15-yard line. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
They'll look to throw again. Got his man. It's Warren. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it's 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have
and in for the Steelers touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. Now, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team. As will only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Set.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
You look at this Steeler defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilkerson. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way you wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. Deep to return is Scotty Miller. And this kick will be touched down as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 18 cop.
Back to throw. Thomas. Open man here is Benson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
3rd and 8.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready, ready?
Looking to throw. Thomas. And that will be incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you've got that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Out of the shotgun, they run to Mixon. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Lions.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Chapter 11, 60 by 19 Lions.
Operating from the gun, Wilkerson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Okay, ready?
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Back to throw. Wilkerson going up top. And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there for Arizona. And even 50 yards. And that throw there going to put him over 4,000 yards passing now for the season, maybe strengthening his MVP consideration.
And you figure with still a handful of games left to play, 5,000 yards is not totally out of the realm of possibility. The way he is playing, I think he's going to get there.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Cougar like
Now they'll shift things around.
$18 Rattler.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
Look at 19. Press goal 80. 18, Pioneer.
In motion, that's Tolbert.
Ready,
Off the play fake. Wilkerson. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
A very important third down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up first and goal.
Mustang 19.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be second and goal.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
60 Eagles, 60, Dragon 60. Go.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Marvin Harrison Jr. from 8 yards out. And the Cardinals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
Here we go. Start. Cowboy 80. 60 back.
Now Thomas from the gun on third down. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Come on, come on. 19 target. 60 by 6. 60 by 6.
Back to throw again. Austin is there and brings in another one. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it'll be second down.
Second and 6 at the 49-yard line.
Ready, ready. Ready.
Looking to throw. Thomas. He finds his man complete. That's Benson. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
From the gun on third down, Thomas. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
On the ready.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down.
Let's go, lady. Ready.
Back to throw. Thomas. And it is caught. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down. So they convert on fourth, and now from just outside the 30, here's first and 10. Operating from the gun, Thomas. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Benson. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now he's going to step up and run. He finds his man, complete. That's Benson. And the Steelers are going to have a first and goal. It's a tackle made at the 10-yard line.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
Nice liking, 18. Let go.
They go play action here on first down. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down.
Cougar 19.
Looking to throw. Thomas. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Jonnu Smith, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead, and they'll move it up to the 40. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up first and 10 at the 40.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
Back to throw. Wilkerson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Harrison. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Get it. Past the 60. Past the 60. 18. Pioneer. Broncos.
Operating from the gun. Wilkerson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Thomas now throwing to start the drive. Throw left side complete. That's Benson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Ready up.
Looking to throw. Thomas. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. Mustang 19. Ready.
Off play action. Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Come on. Hey.
Back to throw. Thomas. Man open downfield. It's Metcalf. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half.
Steelers 17, Cardinals 7.
This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air. And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the third quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose, and that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
Cup 19! Cup 19!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
2nd and 10.
Ready? 18.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with him for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 79 Gross.
from the gun on 3rd down. Wilkerson. He's got Harrison left side complete. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
They'll try and throw for it here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk, Panther 6.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
Buffalo 60 average.
Looking to throw. Wilkerson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They'll get that complete to Harrison. And he's going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
60, Mustang 19.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Go.
Off the play fake. Wilkerson. A quick throw there is incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
Well, the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Now, with a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
And this one is right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. The drive will begin with a run by Benson until about the 23. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Ball at the 23, second and 8.
Dragon 60.
Back to throw. Thomas. To the sideline and incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
19, Tiger, 19.
Looking to throw. Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this will be touchdown across midfield at the 45-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 70 Timberwolves. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 19 Lions. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Wilkerson. On the left side, it's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards there, a 1st down. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think inclement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
On the jump.
Another Cardinals 1st down.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard
Press
line.
18. Go.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Pass complete there to Harrison. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Hey, check. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll try and sneak it here. And no signal, and I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Ready. 70 Lions.
They get this out left. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey McBride taking it in. And the Cardinals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
Well, someone wasn't very happy about that game being tied up. They came right back at him with a big-time return. They want to get back out in front as fast as possible.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 8. To throw is Thomas. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And this drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He's got room past the 30. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield. A big play there on the catch and run. 43 yards.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Got it. Ready? Mustang 19. Cowboy 80.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Short one here, caught by McBride. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Mikey, 18. Trap 60, trap 60. 60 Maverick, 60 back, 60 Bobcat.
Operating from the gun, Wilkerson. The kicker here, it's complete. 2 yards, good enough for a first. So they still get the completion even though the blitz was on. But the blitz got there. Does that stay in the mind of the quarterback the next couple plays?
That's what you're hoping for. That's what you're planning for. It's a little risk reward, right? You're leaving your guys on an island back there in man coverage. But you take the chance that you get to the quarterback, and so he gets completion here. Congratulations. Keep coming at him, and hopefully it pays off by the end of the game that you're starting to get to him while still able to cover on the back end.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Get it! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, go!
Back to throw. Wilkerson. They'll set up the screen here to mix it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal.
7 Pirates, 19 Tiger, 19.
Operating from the gun. Wilkerson to Mixon on the check down. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
Red. 60 Eagles, 6 Warriors, 70. 19 Lions. Buffalo 18.
Looking to throw. Wilkerson. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Jalen Tolbert. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Steelers, 17.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
At their own 7-yard line.
Down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
we go. Here we go.
Here's Thomas. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Ready, ready.
Now Thomas. Short throw to Smith. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here we go. Let go.
Thomas will look to throw. He's taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Completes it to Austin. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now 2nd and 3.
Ready.
They'll look to throw again. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away but could not. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Thomas. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
19 Lions. Trap 60, trap 60.
Throwing to start the drive. Wilkerson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
60 Eagle.
In motion, that's Tolbert. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to spend a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you said, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that can come back and get you.
Operating from the gun, Wilkerson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sign of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Jalen Tolbert with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cardinals add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Steelers 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Here we go, here we go.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's Thomas, operating from the gun. And he finds Austin complete. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here comes second down at 5. Operating from the gun, Thomas. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's third down. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
All right, say it with me now. There are a lot of different words we come up with. Maybe we go back and forth after that play, getting his toes tapped down to make that catch. Crafty.
Yep. Wiley.
Oh, definitely.
All the veteran names.
You name it. Has every move in the book and continued to get better throughout his career so he can make that type of a catch.
Picked off by Will Johnson. And the Cards are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon. They're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder, because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Hot 70, hot 70. 19 tight, 19 tight. 18 Rattler, 18.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A huge play there for Arizona. 57 yards. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Given 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Thomas off the play fake. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Calling a gain of a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Come on. Set.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position.
Hey. 70 Timberwolves. Go.
And they will take a knee here. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Cardinals, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew.